Silicon Valley, technology, art, green, and sustainability.
Welcome to another episode of Silicon Valley Tech, Art, Green, and Sustainability, SVTAGS.org. I have two guests today. I'm very honored for you to be with me, Leslie and Eric McKenna, father-daughter, daughter-father, and you have a landscape company, and we met at the San Francisco Flower and Garden Show, which I hadn't been to in a very long time, actually, since they moved it from the Cal Palace to San Mateo. And I would have to say that you had one of the best, if not the best, displays there. It was amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you for joining us today. So before we get into about your company, tell us a little bit about yourself and your background. Now, I know you've been working with the company. I know a little bit about what you're doing, but let's start with your dad. So is this what you've done your entire life, or?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I have a couple of years experience working in boatyards.
Wow,
And
that's
so
interesting.
It was a good background. I learned to use tools and different materials, welding, some woodwork, painting, things like that.
Learning to use tools is always a good thing.
Yes.
To be handy is good. And then you started this business?
In 1980.
Okay.
So I started small, mainly doing landscape repairs. And
what's landscape repairs?
Fixing a fence, fixing sprinklers, things like that, replacing plants that didn't make it.
I need to call you next time. Yeah. We just muscled a sprinkler off the middle of the lawn a couple days ago. It was very fun. Not really. So you did that. Did you do anything before the boat, or was it just right after high school, college?
Right after junior college.
Okay. And did you go to school for landscape or no?
I didn't really.
So you learned through process and...
Yes,
And then Leslie, you went to school for architectural landscape, right? Or
landscape architecture, yeah.
Okay.
I have my bachelor's in landscape architecture from UC Berkeley.
Berkeley.
And I grew up working with my dad. When I was 6, we'd go to the dump, and I'd get to push the button to dump the truck and everything when the company was small, and he just had a couple guys working with him. And then as I got older, the business grew. And
so you're a handy girl is what you're saying.
Yes, I'm good with buttons. And as I grew up, I kind of did more and more, and then in my kind of early mid-teenage years, I started even mowing lawns and doing maintenance stuff, and helping my dad do repairs and things like that. And then 16, 17, I started actually doing all the ordering for our planting, for that other designers would design the yard, and I would order the plants and set them out. And
before the crew planted them.
And
so
I
early in the
learned
morning?
my plants. Yes, very early mornings.
Like 4 or 5
teenagers
or...
and mornings, they go together so well.
Oh yeah.
And then I went to De Anza and transferred to UC Berkeley and got my degree, and then I worked actually for a landscape architecture firm in Los Gatos doing large commercial and public works.
So different company.
Yes, and I wanted to get my internship so that I could get licensed one day, and it was really good experience doing big stuff, interesting things that we don't really tend to do in our work.
Is that where you met your husband?
No, actually, I met him before that. We've been together over 10 years now.
So in college, or?
Yeah, junior college.
Nice.
Yeah, De Anza. We both went to De Anza. He went to Davis. And and then after my internship was over, we got together and we started doing design build. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So I want to pull up the first slide because I love this so much.
Oh, great.
This is the table. Tell us about this table. And this is what I saw at the...
Yes. So it's a table that I worked with some friends of mine.
And the center's flowers. That's actual, it's not fake, it's real.
Oh yeah, they're living in there. So the middle, there's actually an 8-inch deep trough that we had designed into the table. So I designed the table in conjunction with the fabricators, and they did such a great job on it. They had some great input too, but we knew we wanted the trough in the middle, and we asked for that size, and
So really, Leslie designed it.
Yeah.
And it's recycled wood?
Yes, the
Or
whole
reclaimed?
top is reclaimed deck material. So it was actually an old deck, and we kind of went through a whole special process of refinishing it.
It looks beautiful. It doesn't look
Yeah.
like it's an old deck. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just...
It came out really nice. We're really happy with it, and the whole trough is actually removable. It comes right out, pops right out of the table. So does the border around it. So
And it was metal around the edges and the legs. And the legs
Yes.
were actually the irrigation system, I guess, for the middle
the
part?
drainage,
The drainage.
yes. So so you could either put plants or maybe ice and drinks in the trough if you wanted to. You could change it with the seasons or even the day, and whether it's plants or ice or whatever.
So you can put your beer in there or the flowers.
Yes, exactly.
Or
Wine,
champagne
beer,
or whatever
yeah,
you want. Yeah.
martinis, whatever you want. And
I like it. I like it.
and the holes actually drain into the legs, and that was actually the idea of the fabricators. We worked with Apocalypse Fabrication.
In the gold country or something?
Coarse Gold, yeah.
Okay.
Coarse Gold, California.
So now we can't talk about pricing, but people can call you for pricing. It's a very
Absolutely.
unique table, and it is
Yes.
for sale still.
Yeah. It's one of a
And-
kind. We would be happy to make more, but it is one
Sure.
of a kind.
And so if people
Yeah.
want to see it, they can come to your office, or where can they?
Yeah, we have a shop in Campbell that they could come see it by appointment.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't get any photos of the booth itself, but it was just amazing. And apparently, how many years have you been doing the Flower and Garden Show?
3 years running now.
Our third year,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. This was our third year, and there's actually a lot. We just got pictures up on our website if anybody wants.
So people
to
can
check
go
them out.
there then.
Absolutely, yeah. McKennalandscape.com.
And I took that video of you with that beautiful fountain, and it was too grainy to show on. So tell us about that a little bit, because it was like a mesh.
Yes, it was actually a stainless steel woven wire mesh, and we had the spout welded. Our foreman welded the spout out of mild steel, so that was kind of rusty and had its own kind of character.
And you probably have videos of it and photos that will go.
We have lots of photos, and we even I took a video with my
When
camera.
I sent you mine, so maybe it's probably better on a website than So you can just,
yeah. So we can actually definitely put that up on our website.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit more about your business. I know I'm talking about the details of the Flower and Garden Show.
Oh, that's
We're
okay,
Going
yeah.
off topic here. So tell us about your business then. I know it's fascinating, all the things you were talking about, the new job that you were talking about recently in Orinda. Tell us about the business and what you do for folks.
Yeah, we're design build, and we take care of really all phases of landscape construction. So we do everything we'll design the whole yard from scratch, and then we'll install the whole thing. And we like to keep everything. We kind of specialize in custom landscapes. We like to
Residential.
residential, maybe light commercial, but typically residential. And we specialize in custom landscapes. So we like to work with clients to create kind of something really special for them.